Hello everyone. Our next topic is class 10. How do organisms reproduce? This is chapter number 3. Reproduction is the process by which all the organisms multiply in number and increase their population. Or we can say the process by which species is continued is called as reproduction. There are mainly two types of reproduction. One is sexual, another one is asexual reproduction. So there are two types of reproduction. What do you mean by, let us see what does asexual means and then sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is a method of reproduction that involves only one organism. A single organism reproduces two or multiple organisms on its own. This is generally seen in unicellular organisms and some multicellular and few plants. We can also say that asexual reproduction is the formation of new individual without involving the fusion and formation of gametes. So in asexual reproduction, there is no gamete formation occurs and it is uniparental. That means only single parent participates to produce young one. By sexual reproduction, this process involves two cells or two gametes belonging either the same or different parents. So it's generally biparental. That is, there should be two individual, one male, one female, and the gamete which they produce, it fuses with one another and the young one is formed, and this mode of reproduction is called as sexual mode of reproduction. If you want to differentiate between asexual and sexual mode of reproduction is biparental, asexual mode of reproduction is uniparental. Gamete formation takes place in sexual mode of reproduction, whereas no gamete formation occurs in asexual reproduction. The method of cell division in sexual reproduction is meiosis, and fertilization is an essential event, whereas the mode of cell division in asexual reproduction is mitosis. If you want to say, again, if you want to differentiate between sexual and asexual, the offsprings are genetically similar to the parents in asexual, whereas in sexual, the offspring genetically differ from their parents. This is some of the difference between sexual and asexual mode of reproduction. Let us start with asexual mode of reproduction. As Nas just told you that in asexual, the single parent is involved and generally occurs in lower group of organisms. Let us see what are the different types of asexual mode of reproduction. We have to study fission, then we have to study budding, then regeneration and fragmentation, spore formation. These are all modes of asexual reproduction. The first one is fission. It is that type of asexual reproduction in which a fully grown parental organism divides into two or more than two daughters. In this reproduction, unit is the whole parental body. We can see in amoeba, it is a single unicellular organism, and during reproduction, this amoeba splits into two and two daughter cells are formed. That means two individuals are formed. This type of reproduction is called fission. Since here two types of daughter cells are formed, it is a binary fission. We can also see multiple fission where many daughter cells are formed by single division of parent, and it occurs in unfavorable conditions in amoeba. So that is also one of the mode of asexual reproduction. First karyokinesis takes place and then cytokinesis. Karyokinesis means during such a type of division, first splitting of nucleus takes place, which is called as karyokinesis. And after nucleus, the cytoplasm starts splitting, which is known as cytokinesis, and two daughter cells are formed. So we can say there is no natural death of parent. An organism such as amoeba is immortal in nature. Let us come to the next type of reproduction. So here we have seen binary fission and multiple fission. Next is budding. Budding is also one of the mode of asexual reproduction. Let us see what happens in budding. During budding, first of all, let us see what is the meaning of bud. It is that type of asexual reproduction in which one or more unicellular or multicellular outgrowth called bud are formed on or inside the parental body. We can see this is an outgrowth. This is an outgrowth which is growing out of the parent's body, and this small outgrowth is called as bud. As this bud enlarges, it detaches from its parent, and this detached bud develop into a new individual. This is called as budding. Next is fragmentation and regeneration. The simplest example of fragmentation and regeneration is Hydra. Let us see what is fragmentation and then regeneration. Fragmentation is a process by which an organism gets fragmented into smaller pieces and each piece grows into a whole new organism. We can see fragmentation in Spirogyra, an alga. It breaks down into small pieces and each piece grows into new individual, and that mode of reproduction, since there is single parent, is called as fragmentation. Regeneration, planaria is best example of regeneration. What is regeneration? In this, the process of growing back the lost organ or body part by an organism. We can see lizard. The tail of lizard, if it is cut or it is dropped down, new tail arises. That is an example of regeneration. Next is spore formation. Spore formation can be easily seen in fungi. You can see this is the spore formation in mushroom. It can also be seen in yeast. Organisms such as fungi make spores that grows into complete new individual when dispersed from their fruiting bodies. So small, minute, tiny spores are formed when the alga bursts out. These spores dispersed into the air, and from these spores, a new body, new individual is formed, and this process is called as spore formation. So it is also one of the method of asexual reproduction. Vegetative propagation, or we can also say that vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction is seen in plant. This is also one of the type of asexual reproduction. It occurs with the help of leaves, stems, and root, and new plant arises. It can be natural and artificial both. Natural by leaves, we can see in Bryophyllum. Stem, natural vegetative reproduction examples are turmeric and ginger. If we want to see bulb, onion and lily. So these are all natural methods of vegetative reproduction. Whereas artificial examples are grafting, cutting. When we cut a healthy stem of rose, and that healthy stem, if you place it in a pot, it grows into the new individual. That is called as cutting, and it's an artificial method. Layering and grafting is also one of the artificial method of vegetative reproduction. Grafting is performed between two parents of closely related varieties. The plant of which the root is taken is called a stalk, and the other plant whose shoot system is to be used is called as scion. And both are joined together, and hormones are provided, and new grafted plant is ready. And this process called as grafting. So we can see various types of method of asexual reproduction in plants also. In layering, in this method, stem branches chosen for propagation remain attached to the parent till it produces adventitious root. Layering can be ground layering as well as air layering. Both the layerings can be done. In Hindi, popularly we call it as a Guti process. So we have finished what does reproduction means, and in that we have completed mode of asexual reproduction. Thank you.